We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All set to go here in the 2021 Pro Bowl. This should be good, and we are underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for it. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackled at the 27.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. This is Freeman on first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, Freeman. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Punching it in from a yard away. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you watch your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl, offense. Let's go.
Taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to let it go again. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Rodgers on target here to Allison. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The NFC with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. First throw now for the backup Brady. And Adams has it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
It's a pickup.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On second down now. It's Mack, and that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
3rd and 6.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. At the 45. There'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
3 and out.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And now the fumble. Brady loses the football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
first down, it's Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Cam Newton on the
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now Newton on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout
7-yard line.
with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Boswell set to kick off.
It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess discuss it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Brady throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Brady on the bootleg, and it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Freeman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
3-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and that's picked up by the AFC. The 30, the 20, and he's going to bring this one back. A fumble return for an AFC touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Boswell for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Visitors 16. Our home team 6. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now, this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like... What they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. Able to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through this time in the program.
Set to kick off.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this score.
I'm wondering if you're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Visitors 19. Our home team 13. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Newton. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. That's it. Head and all the ball is in. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Prescott to throw it. To Evans on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Our home team, 13.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Prescott off play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Prescott.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the NFC now an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
To kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will take this back, a fumble return for an NFC touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Joe Mixon.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Beckham complete. And all the way down to the 37. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Roethlisberger. And great, the tight end's got it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the NFC's 29-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield. Over the middle of Beckham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yard line.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now it's Newton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Team 28. Visitors 25.
Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
At the 36-yard line.
So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFC, they are your winners as we say so long from the Pro Bowl.
and 10 at the 39-yard line. Number 21, Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Jackson's pass, intended for John Ross, incomplete. Aeneas Williams on the coverage. Jackson sacked. A loss of a yard. And it's 4th down. Jackson's pass, intended for Marquise Brown, incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Number 25, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Another carry for the running back. Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line. Burrow's pass, complete to number 25. Tackle made back at the 17-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, with the score all tied. Intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. It's 4th down. Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 5. Our home team 2. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Leonard Fournette on the carry. Brought down at the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal. Score, Steelers 16, our home team 2.